DALIRO YOSHIHARA behind the wheel has championship material. He's going to go against Robbie and MISHIDA right now in the second to last heat of the top 16.
Yeah, you got to give it up for Dai. I mean, if you take a look at the transition, he was driving a turbocharged 4-cylinder car. Now he's in a naturally aspirated 8-cylinder car.
LS7 under the hood. That's a beast of an American engine.
Oh, and left-hand drive.
And left-hand drive. He's going to lead as Robbie MISHIDA gives chase.
Dai right off the bat dropping a tire, going to get a deduction of points there, but already he is pulling out ahead of MISHIDA.
Robbie MISHIDA in a brand new vehicle for him, working out the bugs. His first time in the top 16 with that very vehicle.
Nice and together as we leave the top part of the track. Dai accelerating. Robbie right there, though. Oh, Robbie straightens. Yeah.
Straightening for Robbie MISHIDA. That's going to hurt his score. DALIRO YOSHIHARA with the advantage. How much will it be?
Fairly exciting run by both competitors as Dai drops a tire early. Robbie trying to make up ground up top, but straightens down below. Got to give a slight advantage to Dai.
You called it, Ryan. DALIRO YOSHIHARA with a 7, Robbie MISHIDA with a 5. DALIRO YOSHIHARA is going to chase down Robbie MISHIDA now.
Well, let's keep an eye on Nishida's speed. He's been clocking about an 89, 90 miles per hour coming into this first left-hander.
The headlights are turned on as they come into the first turn. 89 miles an hour from Robbie MISHIDA. DALIRO YOSHIHARA right there on his back bumper, though.
A little quicker than Dai in the first run, but Dai doing a great job keeping right up there against Nishida.
Good run from Robbie MISHIDA. He's looking strong right now, Ryan.
Yeah, he is. He's pushing all the way towards the end. Like I said, he's really fast. Oh, he's straight. Oh.
Rob's tire, some sparks fly.
Man, you gotta hate that. It looks like, you know what, he dropped a tire on entry there. I did not catch that on the way in. And then again, sparks fly, and tire drop number 2 takes him out.
Dai moves on.
6-3, we move on. 6-3, we move on. Good job, Dai. Good job.
So I'm trying to help out the teams a little bit. I know a little bit about cars, and I'm trying to help out as much as I can.
What are you doing here to my car?
Vaughn, what? I'm just trying to help out.
This genius tool does not get used on anywhere on this car.
Why not?
What are you trying to do? Muffler bearings, probably?
No, I'm trying to change the blinker fluid.
Look, here's the deal. These tools are for my mechanic. This is for you. Have a good day.
All right. Come back after the break, guys. We'll see you with more.
Welcome back to Atlanta. We got more drifting action on deck. Verdier versus Sherman, the sliding Frenchman, going against the boy from Tampa. They call him Hachi, Bill, but now look at this huge 350Z. This thing looks like a land speeder or something.
Big, wide body, nice looking car going up against Verdier, who is a veteran in the sport. It's nice to see him in the top 16.
86 miles an hour from STEPHAN Verdier, and the only Subaru competing also in Formula Drift.
Converted from all-wheel drive, going to rear-wheel drive. Verdier and Sherman putting on a pretty good show so far.
2 equally matched cars. Decent runs from both of them. Look at Bill. Woo! Creating a cloud of smoke as he exits the horseshoe. Oh! Little tire drop from STEPHAN.
You gotta hate dropping a tire in the last part of the track, but Bill Sherman not really able to put together a good chase. Most likely he will be down in points even with the tire drop.
STEPHAN Verdier with an 8, Wild Bill Sherman with a 6. Let's see if Bill Sherman can put together a good lead run here.
So here we go. Bill Sherman has to make up 2 points against Verdier. Verdier to chase.
Initiating into that first turn, a gap already established. 87.4 miles an hour from Wild Bill. Oh! STEPHAN Verdier spins out.
Verdier up on points, making a critical error during the first part of the track, and he will be done here. Just goes way too hard in, overcompensates, spins. Bummer.
Verdier had the advantage and now loses it. Wild Bill Sherman moves on.
All right, Mr. Wild Bill Sherman, you are smoking out there. Tell us a little bit about your run.
I actually had to follow the first run. Ended up losing him a little bit on the straightaway on coming back down the horseshoe, so he had a slight advantage. But on the second run, he spun behind me, so I moved on.
All right, very cool. I know, wipe that sweat right off your forehead.
I love Atlanta. I'm just happy to move on to the next round.
Hey, there you go. And good luck in that next round. You're driving like a madman.
Thank you.
As night sets, the Drift Stars come out. The Grade 8 is set. When we come back, more Formula Drift action. Welcome back to Formula Drift here at round 2 at Road Atlanta. Let's check out the Circuit City Grade 8 breakdown.
In the first battle of the Great 8, number 1 qualifier Tanner Foust going up against Ryan Tuerck. Ryan Tuerck is trying to make his way onto the podium for the very first time, but my money is on Mr. Foust. In the second heat, Samuel Hubinette trying to make up some more championship points as he takes on TAKATORI, a sly villain coming from Japan who is trying to make a run at the championship. My money is on TAKATORI.
In Heat 3, it's Vaughn Gittin Jr. looking to bring his unique brand of intimidation and high horsepower up against RHYS Mad Skills Millen, who's feeling pretty confident after getting the gremlins out of his car from round 1. In Heat 4, it finds Millen's teammate YOSHIHARA in a fast fight with Wild Bill Sherman. YOSHIHARA wants that podium spot, even if his boss gets in the way. I gotta hand it to YOSHIHARA. It's time to put rubber to the road. The matchups are set. It's fight night.
And the bracket makes it official, so let's move on to our very first heat. Tanner Foust going up against Ryan Tuerck. I'm very excited to see this battle, Jared. Foust has an opportunity here to move up in points.
You can't deny Tanner Foust's driving prowess, but I gotta tip my hat to Ryan Tuerck. Brand new vehicle, and here he is in the Great 8. Man, he's looking good in that Solstice.
Ryan Tuerck doing very well in that car that is nearly stock and from what I believe is under 300 horsepower.
Yeah, compared to Tanner Foust's car, he has a turbo kit on and obviously a bunch more horsepower. So let's see as they initiate into the first turn. Nice on that clipping point. T.Foust, 85 miles an hour.
85, a nice speed for Tanner Foust, but take a look at Ryan Tuerck as he holds the line pretty well against Tanner.
Good angle from both these guys. A little correction from Tuerck. This is where they separate the men from the boys, and Foust is pulling away from Tuerck there.
Tanner Foust taking a little bit of an advantage against Ryan Tuerck as he pulls away towards the end of the run.
Tanner Foust well played in the horseshoe like a chess match. Tuerck a little mistake. Tanner Foust with a near perfect run. Foust with a 9, Tuerck with a 7.
Perfectly played. Do that some more. Cool, thanks, dude.
Ryan down 2 points here. Tanner Foust must follow. He's got a little bit of a challenge here as he's got an underpowered car to go up against.
Let's see how they go into that first turn. Good initiation from Tuerck. Almost dropping a little tire there.
Yeah, right on the line right there. Tanner swinging a little bit wide.
Whoa! Tanner Foust dropping a tire. It might have been 2.
Oh, man, I think that was
Foust.
2 tires, Jared. That looked like 2 tires to me. If it was, that is going to make Ryan Tuerck move on.
Wow, we talked about how difficult it is to follow a slower, lower horsepower vehicle. There's a parent right there.
There it is, Tanner Foust going wide, and yes, 2 tires were dropped. He has got to be disappointed. He did that exact same thing last year.
So I assume they chose 2 tires? Yeah, it's confirmed. Tuerck won the round. Tuerck won.
You've seen some aggressive driving. There's more to come when we come back on Formula Drift. We're deep in the drifting action here in Atlanta. All right, on to our next heat. Wow, Forsberg knocked out, Foust knocked out, and Sam Hubinette currently second in points, still hanging tough.
Big opportunity for Samuel Hubinette to get up in those points in the championship. If he can take out TAKATORI, it's great news for him and his team.
You use the term villain for TAKATORI. If he takes out Hubinette, that is a fitting title for TAKATORI.
Absolutely, coming all the way over from Japan, shaking up the ranks of Formula Drift.
84 miles per hour from the chrome nose of Sam Hubinette as they come into the horseshoe, kind of down on miles per hour.
But big and wide up top, and you see TAKATORI maintaining pretty good pressure on Samuel.
Ah, you spoke too soon. Look at that gap. Look at the separation, Sam and TAKATORI, as they head back up the hill.
So a nice battle of back and forth. Hubinette doing a couple good things, as well as TAKATORI. Pretty evenly matched so far.
Samuel, he has an advantage, 7-8.
I think I should be fine. Should be good.
Well played battle, but TAKATORI with a slight advantage, 8 over Hubinette's 7.
Hubinette dealing with a little bit of a hole here. TAKATORI with the 1-point lead as Hubinette is to chase.
Now here we go. Traditionally, TAKATORI slower on those entries. 86. Nope, he's up in mile per hour right now.
Samuel hanging tough so far, keeping good pressure on TAKATORI as they take this wide horseshoe.
It's only a 1-point disadvantage, so I look at it as anybody's game. It could even go to a 1 more time, Ryan.
Making their way back to, oh!
Correction from Sam. We talked about being a villain. This could be it.
So an unfortunate series of events for Samuel Hubinette as he straightens probably in the most critical part of the track, giving TAKATORI a clear advantage.
There you have it, the villain from the East. TAKATORI gets the win. With 2 huge upsets in the Grade 8, that ensures we'll see a whole new podium here in Atlanta. With half the semi-field set, who will survive the carnage? When we return, more Formula Drift here in Atlanta. Welcome back to Atlanta. Let's get right back into the quarterfinal action with Vaughn Gittin Jr. and RHYS MILLEN. Ryan, this should seriously be a strong battle.
Big time battle right here, and this is a crazy situation because the top 3 guys in points have been knocked out.
Vaughn Gittin Jr. is gonna lead, RHYS MILLEN gonna give chase.
2 big boys, 2 veterans of Formula Drift. Nice entry by Vaughn Gittin, but he goes wide! Oh man!
93 miles an hour, dude.
That's how
craziness.
That's why you have to gauge your speed coming down the front straight. Vaughn Gittin Jr. 93 miles per hour goes off course and gives MILLEN an advantage.
That's where you got to compromise. Horsepower versus entry. Threw it all out there, just a little too hard. That is going to hurt Vaughn Gittin Jr.
Big time tragedy for JR. Oh, that is 2 tires, Jared. That is going to be a 0. At first, I thought it was 1. It's 2 tires.
RHYS MILLEN with an 8. Vaughn Gittin Jr. potentially taking himself out with a 0. RHYS MILLEN's gonna lead, Vaughn Gittin Jr. gonna give chase.
A lot of ground for Vaughn Gittin Jr. to make here, and he comes in tight on MILLEN. Wow, 89 miles per hour from RHYS MILLEN.
Nothing to lose right now. Vaughn Gittin Jr. says, let's do this. I have 8 points to make up. I'm gonna earn them if I get them.
He's got to be trying to force RHYS to spin, pushing him to the limit, doing a great job, but wow, a 0 is hard to come back from.
RHYS MILLEN pushing through. He's gonna move on.
An insanely aggressive entry by Vaughn Gittin Jr., clipping off his mirror on RHYS MILLEN's wing. Wow.
RHYS MILLEN does move on, 15 over JR's 8. The last battle of the Grade 8, Dai Yoshihara, Bill Sherman. You know what? Anybody could win in this battle right here.
Check out the way the Final 4 is shaping up. If Dai takes out Bill Sherman here, he's going to be going up against his boss, RHYS MILLEN.
Crazy event. You gotta love Atlanta. Dai's gonna lead, Wild Bill Sherman's gonna chase. Interesting approach from Wild Bill Sherman, a little feint entry.
Little feint entry, trying to stay up with Dai. 89 miles per hour from Yoshihara.
As they come into the horseshoe, tight on that clipping point as they enter. RPMs drop. Wild Bill Sherman, a little fumble, but hangs onto that drift.
Little fumble. Dai taking the wide proper line as we head back down. Throwing up the smoke screen. Oh, and Bill Sherman comes in tight right there.
Doesn't lose drift. Yeah, Wild Bill Sherman's kind of all over the place, but still keeping it sideways.
Check out the line by Dai. Nice wide outside line. That is what the judges want to see.
Yoshihara with the 2-point advantage, 8 over Wild Bill's 6. Here's the second run of this heat. Now Wild Bill's gonna lead, Yoshihara's gonna give chase.
Let's see how Dai reacts to this unorthodox entry by Bill Sherman.
Yeah, Bill Sherman, the only guy doing this style entry, 89 miles per hour, the same speed as when Dai was entering.
Nice job by Dai, but a slight correction there in the first clipping point.
He still can't shake him. Dai is sweating that back bumper of the Braille Auto 350Z.
Final approach here by both competitors. A correction from Dai up top, but other than that, decent run by both competitors.
Riding on Wild Bill's hood, Daijiro straightening out and dropping a tire. That's going to be a point deduction, but how much? And Dai gets the win. The semifinals are set. Yoshihara, MILLEN, TAKATORI, and this guy, Gardella Racing's new pilot, Ryan Tuerck.
Ryan Tuerck, a young gun. This kid has made leaps and bounds since his debut in Formula D.
Awesome driver, Drift Alliance ace, just killing it in that new Solstice.
I'm Ryan Tuerck, I'm 24 years old. I'm from Derry, New Hampshire. My most favorite thing about drifting would have to be the complete recklessness of it, being able to control a car that's looks like it's out of control, or theoretically is out of control. Car is working great. The team is awesome. Really put together a super good car for the season. And I mean, we're running out there with the best of everybody with a lot less horsepower. So, game plan is to just get comfortable, stay comfortable, and just stay on top of my line.
Ryan Tuerck making his way into the Final Four, taking on TAKATORI, who is also making a name for himself in Formula Drift.
TAKATORI is going to lead. Ryan Tuerck is going to give chase in the first run of the first battle of the semifinals.
TAKATORI going to take this first corner. Wow, Ryan Tuerck entering very fast. Oh!
TAKATORI a little late on that entry. I think that threw Tuerck off.
84 miles per hour. Ryan Tuerck having to play catch up now. Almost came to a stop after that first turn.
I'm just going to call this run Sloppy Joe right now. It's just kind of all over the place.
Certainly a sloppy run by both competitors, but we are only halfway through, Jared. We're going to see this one more time.
TAKATORI with a little stumble on his entry. Ryan Tuerck's initiation got the best of him as he came up close on TAKATORI's back bumper on that first turn. And with that, TAKATORI gets the advantage, 5/3. I told you it was a sloppy run, Ryan, and the judges agreed.
Not a great run by either competitor, but TAKATORI, the chase driver now, will have to adjust to Ryan Tuerck.
Ryan Tuerck gonna lead, TAKATORI gonna give chase. TAKATORI with that faint entry similar to Wild Bill Sherman's now.
Early entry by Ryan Tuerck, 81 miles per hour, doing a great job so far.
Low on the miles per hour, but good overall impact. A real quiet car, but speaking volumes right now.
A critical part of the track right here. TAKATORI trying to track down Ryan Tuerck, doing a pretty good job as we finish the run.
Both these runs pretty sloppy, but you can see TAKATORI right there on Ryan Tuerck's back bumper all the way through the horseshoe, playing a good game of catch up, and it gets him the win, 11 over Tuerck's 8. So one driver is set in the finals. We now await the showdown between team owner and driver. It's MILLEN versus YOSHIHARA. It's Formula Drift, and we're giving you notice. Stick around. Welcome back to Atlanta. Earlier today, we received some information regarding Formula Drift and Red Bull to create history in the world of drifting. They created the Red Bull Drifting World Championships. Courtney Day caught up with RHYS MILLEN to get more information on this monumental event.
Hey guys, we're here with RHYS MILLEN, and of course his sponsor is Red Bull, and they've stepped up their game this year by sponsoring the entire tour. And I heard they have a little trick up their sleeve with the World Championship at the end of the year.
Exactly, it's going to be round 8 for this year. You know, Red Bull is an innovator in sports, and they're going to take drifting to the next level of this new World Championship event they're going to have. It's going to be made up of the top 16 drivers from Formula D, 8 drivers from other series, and 8 wildcard drivers. So you're going to have the best of the best battling for gold.
So some awesome news for the drifting community and adding that great event, but right on to the competition. RHYS MILLEN boss going up against DALIRO YOSHIHARA employee. Some highlights here from their first run. It was way too close to call, but all in all, a win for RMR.
So you know what that means, Ryan? They're going one more time. DALIRO YOSHIHARA, RHYS MILLEN on the line, staged and ready to go. This is it. Jefe or the employee, who's gonna win? Dies with the lead.
MILLEN to chase, both drivers clocking high entry speeds as we see them 90.5 miles per hour.
Bossman's giving him thumbs up even though he's going against him right now.
Wow, that was some sideways action right there by Dai. Huge coming up off the bank.
Lighten up these Bridgestone tires. Bridgestone smoke filling Road Atlanta right now.
This is pretty much a dead even run. Huge by both competitors.
You see RHYS MILLEN right there on DALIRO's back bumper as they exit the horseshoe, mashing the throttle down the hill. Good run from both these guys. Tie, 9-9.
9-9, guys, 9-9. Good job, you guys.
So it's all even 9-9. This time Millen to lead, Yoshihara to give chase. Again, let's keep an eye on those entry speeds.
Good initiation from RHYS, Millen, General Motors, 91 miles an hour. Good job.
So pretty even on the entry speeds. Oh, and Dye makes a little bobble right there.
Same place he made the mistake earlier with Wild Bill Sherman. I don't think he's just giving it to the boss right now, though.
This is it. No more runs as RHYS Millen surges towards the end of this bout.
A-Team is back.
Wow, feeling real confident right now. RHYS Millen racing. It's a win-win. They were tied going into this run. Now who is going to stand on top?
Good job, boss. Good job. We move on. Good job.
The boss man, RHYS Millen, gets the win. It's Atlanta under the lights when we return on Formula Drift.